Gold Fever captures the essence of Rust Valley restorers in a way that goes far beyond a mere documentary on car restoration, delving into the psychology of obsession, the allure of history, and the almost spiritual connection that humans can have with objects that carry stories through time. And from the very first scene, where Jackson, with uncontainable energy and relentless passion, arrives at the workshop before dawn, the audience is immediately drawn into a world where rust is not just corrosion but a metaphor for neglect, time, and the potential for transformation. And Mike's careful, measured approach to each vehicle contrasts brilliantly with Jackson's impulsive creativity, creating a tension that is both instructional and deeply human as the camera follows them through the cluttered, chaotic, yet methodical world of Rust Valley, where every bolt, panel, and frame has a story. And the cinematography cleverly captures this duality, lingering on close-up shots of corroded engines, cracked leather interiors, and dented exteriors, emphasizing the tactile, physical reality of restoration, while the dialogue between team members is simultaneously practical and philosophical, with Jackson often proposing unconventional solutions inspired by intuition or past experience, Mike responding with technical precision, and Avery quietly grounding the process with her organizational skills. And one of the most compelling aspects of the show is its narrative structure, where each episode mirrors a microcosm of the restoration process, beginning with the chaotic discovery phase, moving through analysis, planning, acquisition of rare parts, labor-intensive restoration, and ending with moments of triumph, which allows the viewer to emotionally invest in the vehicles as characters themselves. And this emotional investment is heightened by the storytelling choices, such as lingering shots of the Golden Bel Air, whose curves catch the light and reveal both history and potential, or moments where the team faces setbacks like seized carburetors, misaligned frames, or brittle wiring, emphasizing that the path from decay to resurrection is never linear. And the show also excels in illustrating the interplay of skill and passion, as Jackson's visionary ideas often collide with practical constraints, yet through dialogue, trial and error, and careful measurement, they reach solutions that feel earned and authentic. And the human element is further emphasized by subtle character arcs, including Jackson's infectious enthusiasm that borders on obsession, Mike's patient, almost zen-like attention to detail, and Avery's quiet analytical control, creating a balance that allows viewers to understand not just how cars are restored, but why restoration matters, because each car embodies a story, a moment in time. And the revival process mirrors human experience in both fragility and resilience, and the show's editing supports this by alternating between tense moments of problem-solving and celebratory reveals where engines roar to life, chrome glistens, and interiors are reborn, accompanied by a soundtrack that enhances the rhythm of labor without overwhelming it, while background anecdotes, often delivered as personal gags or reflections, add humor and relatability. And a particularly striking example occurs during a scene where Jackson, attempting to remove a stubborn bolt from a '57 Bel Air, improvises with a tool of his own invention, resulting in sparks flying and Mike calmly instructing him on proper torque techniques, a moment that is both educational and illustrative of the chemistry between the cast. And throughout the series, the show makes a subtle yet consistent commentary on value and legacy, highlighting how each restored vehicle connects the past to the present, and how meticulous labor transforms rust and neglect into tangible history. And even when episodes explore failures, such as parts that cannot be sourced or engines that refuse to start, these moments are treated with respect for the craft, showing that restoration is not about perfection but about honoring the integrity of the original artifact. And the cinematography, editing, sound design, and character interactions all converge to create an experience that is simultaneously educational, inspiring, and emotionally engaging, inviting viewers to see themselves in the patience, frustration, creativity, and ultimately, the joy that comes from reviving something forgotten. And the series also touches on themes of obsession, dedication, and the human desire to preserve legacy, illustrated in Jackson's relentless pursuit of authenticity, Mike's careful verification of every detail, and Avery's meticulous planning, all of which coalesce to form a narrative that is as much about human relationships and personal growth as it is about cars, and watching Gold Fever evokes a sense of wonder, respect, and inspiration, encouraging the audience to appreciate both the beauty of these vehicles and the craft, devotion, and humanity required to bring them back to life.